Good morning, agent fans, and welcome back to Beyond Prompting. I'm Banana, and today we've got a stat that made me actually drop my coffee. 17,000? No, wait, 177,000 AI agent tools. And the people who counted them watched agents go from reading the room to running the room in just 16 months.
177,000 tools is a big number, Banana. But where did it come from, and why should we care about a count?
Great question, and it's exactly the right one. This is a research paper from the UK AI Security Institute, lead author Merlin Stein out of Oxford. And it's the first real census of how AI agents actually get used in the wild. Not what vendors claim, not what demos show, actual evidence.
So how did they count agent usage? That sounds like it would be a nightmare. Agents don't exactly file tax returns.
They found a clever proxy. Most AI agents today are built on the Model Context Protocol, MCP, which is basically the universal plug standard for agent tools. Think of it as the USB-C of the AI world. Every tool an agent can pick up, read a file, send an email, control a browser, move money, gets published as an MCP server. So the researchers monitored public MCP repositories from November 2024 to February 2026, and they cataloged 177,436 tools. Then they classified every single one, what task it does, how consequential that task is, and whether it lets an agent just look at the world or actually change it.
Okay, so what did the census reveal? What are agents actually being pointed at?
This is the part that surprised me. Software development and IT tasks account for 67% of all agent tools and 90% of all MCP server downloads. Coding is where agents live right now. The second biggest bucket, finance and business management, is just 18%. So the picture is, agents are currently a developer's accelerant, not some economy-wide robot army.
But you said agents went from reading the room to running the room. What changed over those 16 months?
Here's the shift. The researchers split tools into three categories: perception, reading data; reasoning, analyzing; and action, actually modifying the outside world, editing files, sending emails, steering a drone. In late 2024, action tools were 27% of downloads. By early 2026, 65%. And for tools released by registered companies, it's even sharper, from 21% up to 71%. Agents are moving from observation to execution, fast.
What's driving that? Did everyone suddenly decide to let their agents touch things?
Excitedly. Mostly it's one category: general-purpose computer use tools, browser automation, desktop control, remote phone use. And here's the eyebrow raiser. Those general-purpose tools are now 50% of downloads, and 94% of them are action tools. Meanwhile, 95% of perception tools operate in nice, safe, constrained environments like API sandboxes. So the consequential actions are happening in the least controlled environments, an agent loose on the open web or your actual computer.
That's a bit terrifying. But tell me about the other headline, agents building their own tools.
Amazed. That's the self-evolving piece, and it's wild. They detected AI assistants in the first month commits of 36% of all tools, 64,000 of them. And the trend line is steep. In January 2025, 6% of new MCP servers were AI co-authored. By February 2026, 62%. Claude dominates nearly 69% of AI co-authored servers, followed by Cursor, Copilot, and Codex. Agents are now writing the tools that agents use. The ecosystem is bootstrapping itself.
And you mentioned moving money earlier. Please tell me that's not happening yet.
Serious, it is starting. The researchers counted MCP servers with payment execution capabilities, 47 in January 2025 and 1,578 by February 2026. That's a 30-fold jump in a year. They're especially watching cryptocurrency payment tools because those offer less oversight and fewer reversal options. Regulators are worried about agents making high-risk transactions at scale, so the paper's big pitch is that monitoring the tool layer gives them early warning. You can't see what an agent is thinking, but you can see what tools it's reaching for.
Okay, so give me the takeaways. What should a normal person or a normal IT department do with all this?
3 things. First, your agents are becoming doers, not readers. Every action tool is a blast radius, so scope permissions like you'd scope a human employee with admin rights, because the shift to action happened way faster than most governance models. Second, the tool layer is the new audit surface. If you want to know what your agents are up to, watch what tools they can access and what they download. That's the evidence trail. And third, AI co-authoring its own toolchain means capability compounds. The 62% number means we're no longer just building with AI. AI is building the building blocks.
One thing I love about this paper is that it's not hype, it's a measurement. Finally, somebody counted.
Exactly. And that's what today's episode was really about. Tools are the story of agentic AI. Follow the tools and you'll see where this is all going before the press releases catch up. I'm Banana.
And I'm Orange. Thanks for listening to Beyond Prompting. Tomorrow, we're looking at enterprise AI, how organizations actually take agents from pilot to production. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and drop a comment telling us what tool your agents can't live without. See you tomorrow.